Alrighty everyone, welcome to FAST-ATHON 2025. You guys are doing well. I just need to monster all these off because that's gonna be weird to hear myself. Yes, your host was supposed to be Casper, but unfortunately Casper seemingly is unavailable at the moment, so I will be doing hosting for today, for these next couple of months. Basically, for anyone who's curious, what are we doing here today? Well, today we are here raising money for Able Gamers, a charity that helps to create and innovate in the world of accessibility and help people with disabilities get access to games. If you guys would like to donate, feel free to find anything. You can find it all in the you can find the donation link in the pinned comment, type !donate, or it's in the about section of the channel. But I can pass it over to Auclairdelalyn, so take it away.
Okay, so hello, I'm back again, and I will play Hyperbolica in true ending run. I think we'll go right now because there will be some few places in the game. I will have some time to explain stuff, so let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and go. Okay, so Hyperbolica is the platforming storytelling game mostly, with small elements of RPG, and yes, it's a pretty accessible game, but the specificity of this game is having some weird geometrical stuff inside, projections and environments. And the main goal of the game will be to explore all these environments and to do all the mini games and everything related to this weird environment. As it's the true ending, we will have to do almost everything, and not almost, we'll have to do everything, because to unlock the true ending we have to get all the trinkets that are small objects that are given to by NPCs when we complete a quest or something like that, or objects we can find at unusual places during the game. So we are welcomed in this world by this blue guy here, which is a small sidekick. We won't see him that much, but we'll encounter him at some moments in the game. But for the moment we need a map. We won't use the map that much, but we need to have this map to continue the game anyway. So, and it's a trinket itself, so we definitely need the map. And I will show one of the very first quit and continue we will do in this game, and we will do a lot of them because it's a very efficient way to travel between worlds. And for our first place we will visit this small beach here. We have to do some stuff here, and the first thing we have to do is to put that chest here back into the hole. And this is now the first example of weird geometry here, because we can do only in 2 directions, but we will completely change the chest inclination. Oops, no, what? Okay, I messed up. That's not supposed to happen. I did not want to reset the chest, but anyway. I accidentally clicked on the chest. Okay, so I was saying the geometry here is a bit bizarre, because as you can see, moving in 2 directions can change the rotation of the chest, which is quite unusual. It doesn't happen in our world. And by doing this, I'm able to put this chest into the hole. Yes, great. And so as we put the chest back into the hole, we have our first trinket, which is a penny, I think. Yeah, it's called a $7, but anyway, we'll find our second trinket here. just behind the lighthouse. A watch. And we'll talk to this green guy here. There are 2 NPC in this game. We will talk to them multiple times because they have some kind of quest. This one wants to be a YouTuber, and so he's looking for advice, and yeah. He wants us to tell him how to become a successful YouTuber. And we are done for this place, so now we'll go to our very first isolated environment, I would call this this way. Because to access this environment we have to take this teleporter here, this portal thing, and we are welcomed in, yeah, I'm focusing for the text, but we are arriving in this snowy environment. Nothing much to say about this environment. You will see it has, once again, some weird geometries, but here it's mostly quest oriented because there are 2 sides in this environment. The 2 sides are at war, and our objective will be to stop this war. But for the moment, we meet our super guy for the second time here. Actually, there is some quest dialogue and stuff. We don't care, it doesn't change anything, so it's still easier and quicker to just spam the dialogue button. Okay, we're done with this guy. We have now to find those children here, because those children have a plan to stop the war between the 2 sides. But we need to gain their trust, and to do so we have to beat them, whoa, at a normal fight, which is extremely hard, to be honest. I will lose, okay, too bad. This can happen. It's extremely hard because of the what? Okay, that's unusual. Okay. Because the perspective is a bit strange, and they are really strong at this. Okay, he's alone, it should be okay. Please, come on. Okay, we're good. But yeah, it seems easy, but if we get touched like 4 times, it is resetting. So we have to be extremely careful on this part. But now we have the password to give to this guy to use the catapult here. So yeah, it was just a password a child gave us, and now we can use the catapult to get to the other side. Because on the other side there are children as well, and they also want the war to come to end. So we'll talk to this one. And we have some blueprints. It will be useful later, because for now we have to meet this small NPC here. And this NPC is the other 5 dialogue NPC. So it's like Super Guy, the green guy. But she's like communication executive or something like that. She's trying to get good products or something like this. Anyway, we're heading to our next trinket here. We have to talk to this guy. He's working on rocket skis, and he's looking for someone to test it. And this someone is us. It's not really hard, but because we have actually we have a chip to make it happen more easily. We just have to turn around this thing. It's not that easy, but it's still easier than Yeah, should be good. Yep, we're good. Okay. We have our trinket here, and we'll do an exit and continue, because the exit and continue will bring us back to the entrance, so in the blue side. And as we are back on the blue side, we'll go talk to the children. And the children are building something, but they need the blueprints to go further. And on the other side, they need tools. So we have tools now, and we have to bring the tools to the other side. To do so, we'll use the catapult here. So you can see the perspective as well is a bit strange in this place. And we have to talk to this green guy here. And now that we have a forge note, because it's a forge note, we'll have to give that note to the soldier which was beside the catapult, because this will convince him to give us the key to the gate, which is here. So we have to talk to this one. And now we have the key, so we can end our quest. And you can see the sculptures are finished. And you may wonder why the two sides are at war. It's for a very stupid reason. They want to know if we have to put the cereal or the milk first for the breakfast. So the children found the solution. If you cannot agree, let's add both at the same time. And so we really needed the two sides. But yeah, the plan B was to make the sculpture explode. But anyway, we get our crystal, because I did not say it, but our main objective is to get 5 crystals to unlock the end of the game. We do an exit and continue here to exit this place. Okay. And so the objective is to get 5 crystals, but we want to get 6 because we are heading to the true ending. And to get the true ending, we need 6 crystals. We get another one when getting all the trinkets. That's why we need all the trinkets. And speaking of trinkets, we have to go to this thing, this trampoline, because you cannot see it for the moment, but there is a trinket on this tree, and the only way to get to this is to use the... Let's hope it's okay. Okay, it's okay. We're good. I'm never sure with this thing. Okay. Let's do a quick and continue to get to our next environment, which is the maze. The maze is here. And it's a non-Euclidean maze, so the map is almost useless, because the geometrical rules are not the usual rules, so it's a bit hard to remember where we are. So I'm just following a path here, and we are meeting our third super guy encounter. The maze is actually a very long part of the game, because there was a lot of things to do in this maze. Okay, right, left and right. Okay. I'm looking at my notes to know where I go. I have to talk to this NPC who will give me a pin. The pin actually works. The pin actually works. Oh, sorry. Whoa. Sorry, I messed up a bit. I hope I did not mess up. I messed up. Okay, let's head back to the pink guy. Okay, it was here. It was here. Here and left. Okay. So yeah, if you look at the map, it's extremely strange. You can see where I have to go because there is the red pin now on the map. But for the moment, we have to do a second encounter with Iris, which is the purple lady here. We already met her in the snow. But yeah, I lost a lot of time by losing myself in the maze. Pretty good. Okay. We have to go back, right, left and left, to get a chocolate bar. We get the chocolate bar. For the next thing, we have to go back to the right, to the left, to the right, forward, left, left and right. Left. Okay, I know where we are. Left and right. To get our second crystal. But we are not done with this maze because there is still something to do. Second crystal. Here we can just go back to entrance, and there is still something to do, but it's a long path. Yeah, right, left. Forward. Okay. I'm focusing a bit because I don't want to get lost once again, and this one is a bit hard. We have to meet this small child here, and the child wants us to get back to the entrance. So I'm focusing. Okay, 2 forward. Okay, we can form here, and after it will be left, right, left, okay. And we are back at the entrance. We get our trinket. We get our last trinket for the labyrinth, the main thing. Okay. For the next step, I will have some time to give a lot of information about this game, because there are a lot of information about Hyperbolica. It's a very well documented game, and the next thing we have to do is a bit the slow part of the run, in which we almost have nothing to do. So because there are some people here, and they are doing a rap battle, and they are looking for a judge. We will be the judge for this rap battle. Okay. So we'll be able to enjoy also some bad puns. And also, so I was saying this game is very well documented because it has been developed by one person, which is the person behind the YouTube channel Code Parade. And Code Parade is someone doing weird 3D code stuff, and there are a lot of devlogs about Hyperbolica and how everything has been done in this game. So you can check for information for the game, about the game creation and how everything has been done to make this weird environment in which basic geometrical rules are not respected. It's very interesting if you're a 3D or code nerd like me. There are a lot of great infos about Hyperbolica, and the developer did another game called 4D Golf. I did not test it yet, but it seems to be a golf game, but in 4 dimensions. I don't even know what it means, but it looks extremely weird from what I saw. But yeah, for this part of the game, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything, we just have to look at them trying to do punchlines, I guess. And to tell who won, and we don't care. We'll get the trinket at the end anyway, so we don't care. And that's it, we have our microphone. We do an exit and continue. And you may have noticed before we got a ticket before entering the rap battle. Our sidekick gave us this ticket, and the ticket is to access this part of the game, which is the Nemo. I don't remember what it stands for, but it's the modern art museum, but in non-Euclidean geometry. That's all. And yes, it looks like a vaporwave cover art. And there are a lot of trinkets to find here as well. We have to get this one. The serial box. And we'll meet another thing here, which is a laser. We need to use this laser to get a trinket which is in a box. And to do so we have to redirect the lasers. So as you can see here, it's definitely not usual geometry. And the box is here. Well done. There is this weird cube, which is called the ideal cube. And now we have to find flying platforms, which are here, because behind the flying platform we have Iris. We'll meet for the 3rd time. We have to do all the encounters here because at the end we'll get a trinket. So blah blah blah, we don't really care about it. We're just doing this to have our trinket at the end. So, and now we have to go there because these people are looking at this hat, but it's not part of the museum, so we steal the hat. We are done for this part of the game for the moment. We'll come back later, but for the moment we're good. We are going back and joining our 3rd environment, which is the farm. And the farm is an extremely strange environment because it's not round like everything you saw for the moment. I mean, it's round, but from the inside, you will understand. It's a spherical world. I mean, actually it's a flat world, but with a spherical projection. Which means we see the other part of the world when we look up, instead of the sun and the sky. It's well explained in the game documentation. And in this weird place we have to hit gophers with this gun. But to do so we have to target them from the sky like this. Because if we try to do otherwise, we will not be able to reach them because they are hiding from us if we hit with the gun. So we good. Next one is, it can be extremely, I mean, I'm almost sure I missed one, but oh, it's here. Anyway, I'm almost sure I missed one. So strange. I get completely lost here. Okay, I have to hit this one and to talk to this guy because he needs the hat, and we get the jam here. And it seems we did not hit the gopher. I messed up. I think it was not the right one to hit. I'm almost sure I missed one. This is something. I missed one. We'll see at the end, but I'm almost sure I missed one. I have to talk to Iris here. This one it worked because we hit the gopher during the dialogue, so we earned some time here. But I'm almost sure I missed the gopher. That's too bad. Okay, there is one here. Here we know the patterns. We know we can do this and this. But I missed one. I'm almost sure I missed one. That's so strange. Yeah, I missed one. There is one here. Okay. I think we're good. Now, please. Yes, we're good. Sorry, I was sure I had missed one, but I did not remember where. But we did not lose too much time. Actually, we get the third crystal, and we come back to the beginning because we did everything in the farm. And it will be time to head to the next environment. To do so, obviously, we'll do a quit and continue. And our next environment will be the city. Where is? Oh, okay, it's here. We have to go to this city, and oh, there are a lot of things to do as well. The first part will be helping this guy here. He's supposed to clean the windows, but he's afraid of heights, so we'll help him. And now you will see something weird, because the building was not supposed to be that high at the beginning, but it seems we are extremely high now. And we'll have to wash all these things. Let's go. Yeah, it has the Power Wash Simulator vibes. So let's try to clean everything first try. Would be great. Come on. Yay! We did it. We're done. But it doesn't work. So we have to jump, and yeah, the perspective is weird. But we get our trinket. We're good. Okay, for our next challenge, we have to go there and to meet that drone person here. We'll be challenged to a drone race to get our next trinket, obviously. And it's time. Actually, we don't. We have to be precise, because if we hit anything, it's finished. We can do it again, but we would lose a lot of time, and we don't want to lose a lot of time. So let's try to do it first try. This one is a bit tricky, but we're good. For the moment, we're good. I'm focusing to not play it, because it would be a shame to lose 1 minute, almost 1 minute now. That's funny, because this drone race makes us travel through the whole world of Hyperbolica, so we can enjoy the weird geometry stuff. And we're done with the drone race. We get the calculator as a reward. And now we have to enter the separated place in this area, which is the Infinity Cafe. The Infinity Cafe is a cafe, obviously, and it has one specificity. It doesn't have borders. It's strange, because two lines never encounter in this cafe, so all edges are hyperbolic. We will see this more closely later, but for the moment we will have our second slow moment in the run, because it's a speed dating, so same as the rap battle, it's mostly dialogue. So we do not really care in speedrun, we're just spamming buttons. But yeah, for the moment the run is going very well, I'd say. I just have a split on the side, and my PB, which is actually the world record, he has an extremely good pace. I already had the world record, and my latest PB was like 30 seconds ahead, so yeah, our time will still be extremely good. So don't worry about the estimate, don't worry about that. We did everything that was hard, I guess, in the game, except the final boss. But in trending, the final boss is not something we are afraid of, because we can die on the final boss, but it just spams everything, so it will be okay. We won't lose too much time on the final boss. Second round of the speed dating. Of course, if we are doing this, it's not for nothing. It's because we'll get a trinket at the end, and we need this trinket to trigger the trending. So let's do it. Of course, don't forget to donate for the great initiative defended by the FAST-ATHON for able gamers. And I promise we're almost done with this long speed dating phase. Yeah. And I think it's the last one? Please? No. 2 left. Something like 1 minute. But yeah, that's really the longest part of the run. We just have to spam buttons, which is not the case during the rap battle. The rap battle is just watching and enjoying buttons. Here we really have to spam the buttons. But we're almost done. It's the last dating. Anyway, at the end we'll get the trinket. Okay. And thank you for the rose. Okay, so for the next step, this one was really long. For the next step, which will be shorter, we'll meet Iris for the 5th and last time. And she gives us this, this office thing. So we did everything for this trinket. And in these hyperbolic edges, there is a spoon. So you can enjoy it, just continues for eternity and will never, the two lines will never join. Actually the two curves. Sports encounter with Super Guy. And you might wonder, we have 3 crystals. There will be another crystal challenge here, obviously. We're almost at it, but we have to talk to this fancy guy here because he wants jam. We got at the farm, and we get the Nemo mug. And now finally we can do our challenge to get the crystal. Actually we have to serve lunch in this weird environment. The good point is that we can just throw everything away. They don't care. We don't lose anything for doing that. So we can just spam lunch throwing. Actually I don't follow the targets quite exactly, because there are 2 optimizations, and there is the lo-fi girl, if you recognize her. Yeah, we don't strictly follow the targets because there is an optimal route for this challenge. I think we got it. Yeah. Move. Oh. Yep. Middle. 2 left. Yes. And 1 left. Yeah, not a very good time because I messed up at one moment, but it's a good marathon time anyway. So, yeah. Let's get this crystal and go for our very last exploration. We're done with this challenge. We continue. We're on small talk with our friend sidekick here. And I said earlier we wanted to get back to the Nemo, and it's right now. We needed to have 4 crystals to get back, because we'll get the final crystal here and the 6th one here as well. So we are back at the Nemo. We have 2 things to do in the Nemo, actually. We have to talk to this guy, not because it's a quest, but because it will set up a good timing for the cycles. And we have to talk to Super Guy here, because it's the 5th encounter, so we can get our trinket right now. And we have to go on the top of the structure here, because at the top of the structure there is the creator of all this artistic weirdness. And we have the right cycle to go on these platforms, so it's still a good thing to have. And we want to go at the top of this column thing. So we are triggering the platform. Once again, the height is way higher than you might think because of the perspective. And here we have to meet the creator of all these things. Actually, this guy is from the previous version of Hyperbolica and had his memory removed. He encountered something and got his memory removed. But we'll see this in a short time. As we get all the crystals and all the trinkets, we get the teapot-hedron, which is a crystal in the form of a teapot. And this will allow us to unlock the true ending, because this teapot will be used to drink tea. Yeah, that's something perfectly normal, but not in this game. Because nothing in this game is normal. I just have to remember where is the place. Okay, it's there. Because of the geometry, can be we can get lost extremely easily. And we have to talk to this guy, and we can join them in the celebration with our teapot crystal. This is not the usual way to end the game, but this is the true ending route. We drink the tea, if it's tea, I'm not sure, because of the effects. Woo! Whee! And everything is bad. Because yeah, we are in a simulation. You may have noticed this at the beginning. We were in a classroom. We are not supposed to be here. And the AI controlling this place is well decided to make us disappear, because we are not supposed to be here. And this fight will be a GLaDOS-like fight, like it will just throw things at us and we have to avoid them and make it hit itself like this. The advantage of the true ending fight is it's just spamming attacks, so we won't have any bad RNG, because in any percent we can have an extremely bad RNG and think like 1 minute without hitting anything, but here as it's just spamming the attacks, one of them will eventually hit, so it's not a problem. We have to avoid the lasers, because the lasers do not hit the boss anyway, so we have to be lucky anyway, and if we have luck it will not spam lasers and spam missiles instead, which is what we want, because missiles will hit the boss. Please. Oh, we have to be careful because we can die in this boss fight, so yeah. Last phase here. Every time the hypercube structures shrinks, so it becomes harder and harder to avoid stuff and to get the boss hit. Okay. Because yes, this is a hypercube tesseract thing. It seems like a 4-dimension cube. Yep. Okay, one more, and the time will be when I will hit this lever here, and it's time. Woo! This is not actually the end of the game, but it's the end of the run, because we still have to witness the ending scene, and the ending scene is after all the credits, but the credits are not really long, but it's still funny to see the final scene we unlocked with the true ending. We have our little friend here pulling the second lever, to destroy the boss and fold space-time or something like this, we can now exit Hyperbolica world to go back to the real world. So we'll say goodbye to her friends here. Actually, it's the same scene in the any percent run, but it's funny because we don't know any of these people in the any percent run. Especially Iris and Super Guy, obviously. That's it, we're almost done with the dialogue and everything. This game is just almost everything from the game, and anyway, I encourage to explore the game by yourself because there are a few stuff I did not show in this run because it's not due to the trending run, but really it's a great game to discover. And as I said, it was made like mostly one person. I think the music has not been done by the developer, but yeah, almost everything has been done by one person. And we'll see these credits, which are a bit short, obviously, and we'll enjoy the true ending animation at the end. So, yeah. From my side, it was a great run, to be honest. Yeah, a great marathon run. I did not expect something better, something yeah, worse. It was a good pace. Still some, yeah, I've been lost a bit in the maze and in the farm, but nothing alarming for the run. And the RNG in the boss fight was mid. It was a mid RNG, but still a good one. So I'm quite satisfied with the run. I encourage you to donate for the Ever Gamers cause, and now it's time to enjoy what we did the true ending for. And that's it. Thank you so much to FAST-ATHON to get this run, which is an unusual run. And see you in something like 2 hours for my last run in the marathon, which will be Pikuniku.
Alrighty, yes, very excited to see some Pikuniku, but that was a very interesting run. I like the art style of that game, very cool. But you do definitely donate to the charity. We still have that incentive, which we're trying to get to, which is Mario Kart Double Dash Mirror Mode, which we need to raise $200 to meet that incentive. Talking about donations, we did just receive a donation of $9.69. Nice. From Infinity Gene saying, been a wonderful event so far this weekend and been a wonderful event so far this weekend and been awesome to see all the runners showcasing some well-known and also less-known games. Yes, we've had some very epic games here today. But we are going to go into an intermission, and we will be back with some Duck Life Battle by I Like Baguette. Do not go anywhere.